So let me ask you something. Have you noticed your mom or dad suddenly skipping their doctor's appointments? Maybe they keep saying, "Oh, I'm fine," or they cancel last minute. At first, you might think, okay, maybe they just forgot. But honestly, most of the time, there's a much deeper reason. That's what I want to talk about today. Why aging parents sometimes stop trying to stay on top of their health, the frustrations they're dealing with, and what you can do to step in and help. So there's really a number of reasons possibly your parents may stop taking care of themselves. Here's the first big reason: the healthcare system itself. I mean, the system can feel like a nightmare. I know it does for me at times. The paperwork, the insurance hoops, the long wait times, sitting on hold with a doctor's office for 20 minutes or a call center, just trying to get an appointment. It's really draining for everyone. Now, imagine being in your 70s or 80s, already tired, maybe you're not feeling well, and then you have to deal with all this. A lot of seniors just throw up their hands and think, you know what? It's not worth it. And honestly, I don't blame them to a certain extent. Now, the second reason I think of is confusion for seniors. Think about it. Your parents might have three different specialists, a pile of pill bottles with different instructions. Some seem to conflict with one another. Then you have follow up appointments scattered across the calendar. It can be quite overwhelming. So, even young people struggle with medical complexity. So, for seniors, it might feel like they're trying to solve a puzzle every day. So, sometimes instead of facing that chaos, they just disengage completely. Number three reason, another big one, is fear. A lot of older adults are honestly scared of what their doctor might say. A new diagnosis really can mean more medications, more restrictions, or even losing their independence. And independence, as we all know, is huge. If they think they're going to the doctor means losing their driver license or having to depend more on others, it makes sense why they want to avoid it. Sometimes avoiding the doctor feels safer than hearing bad news. And honestly, my older brother does the same thing, and he's not a senior. Now, let's talk about energy and motivation. When people age, depression, grief, just plain fatigue could set in. Maybe they've lost a spouse or some friends. Maybe they're lonely, no one's around. When you're in that headspace, even simple tasks like hiking or walking is hard. So imagine trying to work up the energy to go sit in a waiting room for 2 hours. Maybe it's not that they don't care about their health. It's just that they don't have the drive or motivation to push through all of it. But here's the thing: sometimes it's not fear, maybe even, it's acceptance. I've heard plenty of older adults say, hey, I lived a long life. I don't want any more tests. I don't want any more treatments. I don't want any more intervention. And you know what? That could be a valid choice. They're not giving up. They're just saying they'd rather focus on quality of life than constant medical intervention. And I know you're hearing this. That can be tough for you as an adult children to hear. These are your parents. They raised you and you love them. Of course, there are also some other practical reasons too. Transportation is a huge one. Say they don't drive anymore. It's a hassle getting around. Uh, Money's another one. Co-pays, prescriptions, medical bills, things like poor hearing and vision, which makes the whole process just confusing and stressful for them. People asking them questions all the time about their health. And sometimes, let's be honest, they just don't want to feel like a burden to their adult kids. Instead of asking for help, they quietly skip the appointment. They don't make their arrangements to go see their doctor. So you're thinking, what can you do about it? First off, start with empathy. Instead of saying you need to go to the doctor, try asking, What makes it hard for you to go? Or what worries you about these appointments? Just opening that conversation can reveal a lot versus maybe potentially just sounding like you're nagging. Second, make the process easier. Offer to drive, sit in the waiting room with them, or help with the scheduling. Even small things like filling out paperwork for them can take a huge load off them. Third, particularly with COVID or post COVID now, look into telehealth. See if someone can view them remotely versus waiting in the office in the home. Fourth, reframing it instead of making it about what they can lose. Remember to remind them that staying on top of their health actually makes them independent longer. Fifth, don't overlook mental health. If you notice signs of depression or fatigue, encourage them to talk to someone or help them engage in activities or hobbies that they used to do that really lift their mood up and their motivation. And finally, as hard as it sounds, respect their choices. If your parents say, I don't want any more treatment, I just want to live comfortably, listen to that. Having an open conversation instead of fighting about it. You might be surprised how much relief that brings to both of you. So here's the bottom line. When your parents avoid the doctors, it's not about laziness. It could be about fear, frustration, and sometimes just even acceptance of their health. Your role as an adult child isn't to force them. It's to support them, make things easier, and respect their wishes. That balance can keep things healthier and just keep your relationship with them stronger itself. So if you found this video helpful, as always, hit like, subscribe, and maybe share it with a friend or two, or even other family members, or even your siblings if you found this useful. Thanks for watching.